Hey, good morning, guys. Morning. How's everybody doing? Give this thing a like before we start. Give this thing a like before we start so I don't have to bug you guys. We got the Nasdaq up. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Nasdaq had a little gap down yet last night, and then we just took off to the downside, recovering a bit. It's recovering a bit. We got some levels here. Oh, it is recovering. It's recovering quite a bit, actually. What was this over here? Looks like it opened up at what? Opened at 11:29, shot down to what? Almost 120 point drop, 130 point drop. So that's pretty significant, I would say. Trying to pick which account here I want to trade with today. I've got two PA accounts. I'm trying to think about, well, we'll keep it at the one we've been trading. Had a pretty good Friday. Hope everybody traded okay on Friday. Made about $900 on Friday. I didn't record any of it. Doing some stuff at my kids' school in the morning, and then came back about 9:30, 10 my time, and took some trades, which seems to be my sweet spot these days around that time, 9:30, 10 o'clock, 10:30. So I need to be, noting that as I continue to trade. What's up, Taro? Hey, VVS. Good morning. Friday for you. Upward pressure on NQ is nuts. Above 50 EMA since 5 a.m. Clean and sparkly rally. I'd be cautious of it. But yep, it's moving up. Very nice pressure there. Upward pressure there. If there's any news this morning, we've got ISM coming out this morning at 9 a.m. Want to be aware of that. ISM at 9 a.m. Take some of this stuff off to make it. Huh. That's weird. Well, so we got ISM this morning at 9. ADP. And then we have NFP on Friday. I don't know why this isn't loading correctly here, not showing me the whole week. There it is. NFP on Friday, which is obviously going to be big. So we've got job numbers Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Not much on Tuesday. And ISM this morning at 9. So 9 o'clock price is probably going to spike around a little bit. Nice job, Taro. Yeah, we got lots of guys over on Discord. If you guys aren't on Discord, you should definitely check us out. Lots of guys on Discord passing evaluations left and right, which is fantastic to see. I'm also noticing a lot of these prop companies now are coming out with a lot more income generating schemes. Lilu's having some sort of competition this week again. I wonder if anybody's actually winning these competitions or if they're just prizeless raffles. But I will not suggest anything. I'm just throwing that out there. All right, so we look on the daily. Let's look at the daily. Obviously we're in a massive bear market. We've got 10,832.30, I would say, down here, 40. That probably, if it wanted to roll today, go negative. I think that would be my, take profit. Looking at something like this, if it wanted to go negative today. NFP might be able to send this up. on Friday. But let's see here. That pocket, I think, would be decent. Got a 4 hour, a decent pocket to pick up. I think that if we broke Friday's low, we got below 11,000, which is just going to be a significant psych level. You'd probably see us move down to 10,830. Maybe even, if you wanted to get tighter on it like that, which is still a lot, right? 10, I would go 10,989. Probably 10.98. This 4 hour candle. It'll be interesting to see how this 4 hour candle closes at 10,989 down to that's 80 points. So right in that little pocket, I think would be something. Looks like we're coming up to the 20 SMA on the 4 hours. So that's another key level. It's also this trend line here. If we get above that and we close above that strong at 9 o'clock. If we close above this strong at 9 o'clock, particularly with the ISM stuff coming out at 9, if this closes bullish, actually I have a green pen. If this closes bullish up here, I think we might be targeting this. It may be some sort of legit rally going. It's not going to be like a year. We're not going to get out of the bear market, but it may turn bullish for the day. If we close above the 20 SMA on the 4 hour, more importantly, we break this downtrend line, then I think you might see some sort of move to the upside today. But, right now we may just kind of be ranging a little bit in here, I would think, until 9 o'clock, until ISM comes out. You can just look at last week's candle. We closed below the 200 SMA on the weekly chart. The thing is still incredibly bearish. You're just trying to make sure you're not shorting the bottom of it. You get in down here, and yes, I think it's going to come down some more. But if you short 10,967, you want to endure this drawdown. I can't even do the math on that in my head, but you want to endure the 140 point drawdown, 150 point drawdown. No. So I would be looking, you could even maybe start a small short position here, but, that's not really the way that I trade. I would be looking for this to break to the upside, to take, to switch to bullish for today. But, really breaking Friday's low and then also breaking this candle here on the 4 hour. We can look at an hourly to see what's going on. Moving up to the value, we've got the top of the band there on the 1 hour, which is always significant, I think. It's coming into that. And morning, guys. What's up, dog? What's up, Vernon? What's up, Design Now? What's up, Matt Davies? How's it going, guys? Thanks for joining us. Just going over a little bit of a trading plan this morning. We've got the 20 SMA on the 4 hour right up here at 11,250. We also have this downtrend line. I think that if we get up over this, it starts to look bullish. Then we may get some sort of move up into here. But Friday's low and down here below VWAP, I think would turn us bearish. So the kind of expectations we're going to maybe chop around and range in here for a little bit. I would suspect this is going to be kind of rangy this morning. And that's a significant range. It's, 150 points in here. So there might be some scalping opportunities. Right now, the top of the band here on the 1 hour, I think is going to provide some resistance. So maybe, this upward move may be coming to a slow end here, but it certainly is a strong rally. We can just draw a 5-minute trend line right there. We've got several touches on that trend line, which shows how valid it is. 20 SMA, if that broke, you might be looking for that pop down here to 11,050. But it's a little bit of counter trend trading because we are green on the day. We're positive delta on the day. We're going to fire up Bookmap and take a look at that right now. 5 minutes for them. A lot of red lighting up. Bear side of Bookmap before the open. Take a look at Bookmap. Morning, Justin. Just waiting for Bookmap here. Oh. Map to fire up. Connecting rhythmic. How's everybody's weekend? You guys have a good weekend this weekend? This weekend? Yeah, there's some S&P Global Manufacturing PMI comes out in 15 minutes or 17 minutes. I think the big data dump is going to be at 9. So well, Bookmap is not connecting for me. Can I identify liquidity without order flow? Yeah, I mean, liquidity is really, I use liquidity lots of times just to confirm what I'm seeing on the chart. It's really just support and resistance levels. Lots of times we'll mark out levels on the chart and then I'll look over at, Bookmap to see where the liquidity is, and it's usually right around those same levels. Bookmap is not working for me today. Giving me connecting. So I'll try it again in a little bit. Market just opened. Delta's moving up. Looks like some buyers coming through here. Monday morning's tough to trade. It's kind of like trading the first, I've talked about it before. It's trading like the first few minutes of the market open. Big LVN down there at 04 on the overnight profile. Oh, look at that. That's impressive. You don't normally see a big LVN like that in pre-market. Suggests to me that that's going to hold. But let's see. Other people trade that differently. Other people see that. You can see how Delta's moving higher here. Other people see that as areas where prices should quickly move through. I don't want to get chopped up on the open. I'm just going to sit on my hands for a little bit. It's hard to not take the trades when you're watching the chart, talking about it. All right, let me try that, Matt Davies. Coming down to that trend line. See what it wants to do down here. Getting through it. But not too not too convincingly. You long or short? You long or short tarot? Now we're through that level. Pretty convincingly. Sitting on my hands. Still not connecting for me. Bummer. And then move back up here. I've got a couple conflicting trend lines here. I need to clean this up. It's the same trend line, but it needs to be a little more precise. Still think you should just sit on your hands on this. Really isn't. It's really risky to try to market's only been open for 5 minutes. It's tempting to jump in on it, right? We may break that low and pop down here. It's not very much though, 9 points. You're tempted to try to take a stab one way or the other, but you'd really just be guessing. The overnight direction is up, but so I would say the micro direction is up. The macro direction, however, is down, which is tricky. Tricky. We see more volume coming in down here now, so it seems like perhaps price is accepting these levels. We have that LVN that it just glided through, which now may provide some resistance. Seems like we want to push down. You see Delta dropping lower. As price is in this consolidation area, Delta begins to drop lower. Shows that perhaps it wants to make that move. Push down. I'm still just going to sit on my hands though. Place to get in on it is up here at 90. If you want to take a short, I probably wouldn't be shorting it here because you may get that impulse up real quick and then it rolls back down. It's just tricky to trade. I mean, the market's only been open for 8 minutes, but you feel like you've been watching it for hours, right? I think we're going to get a break to the downside. We'll be waiting for that quick impulse up, bearish candle, the 500 volume, and then that would be my opportunity to take a short. But it does look like we're probably going to fall down to 50 here in a second. No, Gabriel, this is the market open. Market has been open for 10 minutes. We've got some news coming out in 5 minutes and then more news coming out at 9 o'clock. Some economic numbers coming out. Watching this thing do its little down. You can see how this is having that counter move right before the news starts coming out. So that's should be noted. Just the market around news, the market's just going to act all wonky. That'd actually be a place I was talking about shorting it up here at 90. You got the 20 SMA on the 5-minute, 20 SMA on the 1-minute, value area high, nice bearish candle on the 500 volume. I'm just hesitant to take this because of the news that's going to come out in a second or in a minute. That looked like you can see the point of control coming in there. Oh, just being very selective this morning. Just not in a very risk-taking mood at the moment. You know what it is? I don't feel like fighting it. I don't feel like fighting it this morning. I'm kind of waiting to see if we get a real obvious, nice, clear setup somewhere. Instead of taking this short and getting stopped, and then it pops up to 89 or something, I get stopped out. Or pops up to 91, I get stopped out. And then I'm going to feel like I'm fighting it all morning. I want to control coming back in down here. These are probably shorts. Ready to send it down. But this thing will jerk around on news here in 7 seconds. The range on it isn't really that big today either. I was just looking at that, like what if I would have taken that short up there at 83, 84? Talking about 8 points max drop on that. It's not very much. No, you'd be stopped out on a short. I don't think Ninja Trader will let you put two conflicting orders, will it? Does anybody know? I actually haven't ever tried that. I used to do that on Forex. Try to slingshot it one way or the other. I don't know if it's gonna have the gas today. It may want to come up here to this 11,244, 120 points away. Might get sucked up into this trend line, the 20 SMA on the 4-hour. More news coming out in 13 minutes. I mean, you could try to ride this wave up, I guess. Momentum, you would think, would continue. Yeah, there's going to be a big data dump at 9. So you probably don't want to take a trade till after that. And then we'll get some better direction stuff going on. All right, guys, I'm taking a coffee break. I'm gonna be back at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock to watch. Watch to. Right after the news. Back at 9 a.m. Central Time. So just about 8 minutes. Alrighty, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys in a sec. All right, dudes, back 9 o'clock. What's going on with this thing? Spiking around per kind of what you expect. So, bit of a break to the upside. I think you kind of just be guessing if you jumped in on a trade here. It does look very bullish, right? But it looks like it might get that. It may get that move up here to this trend line. We're right at the top of the band on the 1 hour. I'm not seeing it. Just not seeing it. I mean, you could jump into that might be a long boom. You take that scalp up, but even that, you know. Party then wants to short 19 right here, short the support. You expect that pop down. I mean, I feel like I could go either way with it, but it does look like it's probably going to break the support and then move down. But then, what if it doesn't? What if it shoots up to 50? I mean, it's the trend at the moment is up. All these green candles. Looks up. My book map is not even working. Let's see what this thing wants to do. I kind of want you're tempted to chase it up here. Well, book map is still not working for me, so. Ooh, you want to jump in on it, don't you? I can't bring myself to chase it. OB dots. What's OB dot? That big low volume node right there. I think if we got through 29, you'd be looking at a drop, but no. Yeah, I'm expecting a pullback here in a second. See Delta dropping. Yeah, I still have got a promotion code. It should be in the description of this video. Oh, you know what? I need to change it. What? Try that one. Yeah, Take Profit Trader emailed me saying that they had to change my discount, which is frustrating because I've got this referral link and the coupon code in all the videos and stuff. And they were like, well, we got to change your discount for no reason other than they're just going to do it. And then they changed the coupon code and everything. So now I've got to go back through and edit all of the discount codes that they gave me. So I'm not really particularly happy about that. Jamming me up. It's at a critical point here. If it's going to go up or down. This is the moment. We've broken this trend line, and it should want to keep pushing up. If we break, I think 29, you're going to get that move down to like 13, which is the band here on the 1 minute. It seems like we're going to start coming down. Yeah, I would say 15 or so would be, oh, shoot. I didn't get quite the aggressive pop I wanted on that. It should have moved a lot more quickly. Jorge, you can watch this video. I did a whole video on Take Profit Trader. I lay out all the pros and stuff. Oh, I still got my sunglasses on. Yeah, I'm looking at this 31 to break and for us to move back down to the 20 SMA on the 5 minute. Um, I got on this short here. This should have popped down one more leg and it just didn't. So, I don't know. Maybe we're going to break highs now and move up. Don't try to counter trend trade it. All right, all right, all right. Well, that's pretty annoying. Take profit trader trade change my coupon code thing there. Yeah, I think it's $100. The reset. What up, Connor? Thanks for joining us, man. Bookmap is not cooperating. Oh man. Can't connect the Bookmap. This thing looks very bullish at the moment. 12,000. We're coming to this trend line on the 4 hour. You can see it here. I think if we get through 12,000, we start clearing it. I think it's going to have 11,000. Sorry, not 12,000. 11,200. I think it's going to have 11,250 in its sights. It's probably going to want to come to that 20 SMA on the 4 hour. You can see it here. You're trying to figure out where it wants to go. Tiny pocket there, like 40 points. I think that could be picked up. Oops. Wrong button on that. Now I got a chart. It also corresponds with this up channel that we're in. So an area of resistance confluence coming in here. Right up to that trend line. Top of the channel. This is probably going to trap some buyers up here before it pulls back. Or while it pulls back, I should. Bear makes funny faces sometimes. I can't see Bear. He's off on another screen. Some funny faces. Man, bullish sign. Up to 20 maybe. Hold on, guys. I got a phone call. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I'm back. Is it going to leave without you? Possibly. I don't know. We're coming to a pretty good area of resistance. I mean, see, we're touching this trend line exactly. I think if we got through that again, I think it's probably going to want to move up to 50. But it's tricky to trade that. We're right at a resistance level. You're chasing price a little bit, and we're at the top of this channel. I just think that there's probably not much here. It's Monday. I wouldn't beat yourself up too much about it if you miss the move, and it's hard to trade. I mean, the macro direction is down. If this thing shot down, like if this thing was moving the other direction down, I'd probably be more upset that I missed it, because the macro direction is down. You can see we're in a down channel in the 4-hour, clearly. So it's risky, in my opinion, to be taking this long. But we're coming up to the top of it here. May want to break through and go up to 50. We have a very nice LVN here, a low volume node, which is going to provide some significant support, but we are up at a key level of resistance. So I would probably think that this thing's going to be done for a little bit, for me anyways. And I'm probably going to just take a break. You're going to probably make a regretful decision. I took one short over here as we broke structure. It had like a fail breakout. I really took this short because we had this fail breakout to the top. We fell back into the range, and I was anticipating us coming down and testing the 20 SMA on the 5-minute. We didn't get it, so I got out pretty quick because it should have been a super quick move, and just didn't happen, so I got out on it. This LVN here looks like it's holding at 200. You could take a buy stop at 21 possibly with expectation, but I think at 23 you might get a pullback as well. It's maybe opening up to 50. I don't know. I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to call it quits for today, I think. And tomorrow will be, I think, a little bit better day to trade. We've got a bunch of employment numbers. You can see here our delta's dropping at that level. We got a bunch of employment numbers coming out tomorrow. Not tomorrow, sorry. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. NFP is going to be massive on Friday. It's really going to be a directional day on Friday. So Friday's going to be an excellent day to trade. Don't blow any accounts before Friday. Save it up. All right, guys, I'm going to log off. Time for me to take a break. I'll check you guys back here tomorrow, 8:10 a.m. Central Time. If you keep trading, be careful with it. We're at this low volume node. See if it provides support, but it looks like it might break, and then we might get a pullback again. We're at the top of a channel, 1-minute channel. Hourly, we're hitting that trend line. Looks like it's due for a pullback. All right, guys, take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow.